This is my 4-year-old son's favorite toy. When we were in the shop, he really wanted the red Lego helicopter. He insisted on buying it because he thought it was going to make him happy. 2 days later, it's scattered, broken all over our house, and just serving as a stumbling block for his parents. Now, you and I, we all have red Lego helicopters in our life. And today we're going to talk about how our red Lego helicopters prevent us from being the best leaders that we can be. Welcome back to this channel. I'm Milan, and when I don't pick up red Lego helicopters from the floor, I run this channel on growing our leadership. So here are the 2 things we can do instead to grow our leadership. A few years ago, I was in the position of a product manager, and I was really wanting a promotion, and I really wanted to get to the next level and get more money and get more recognition from the company, and I was focusing only on that promotion. It didn't happen. For several cycles, I did not get the promotion. So while I was waiting, I then shifted my focus on from promotion to people, and I decided I'm gonna just grow people. I'm gonna grow others, help others grow, help others flourish. And guess what? In that cycle, where I was helping others, empowering others, that's when the promotion happened, and I was promoted to head of sales at a very young age. So when we focus on external circumstances, it is very hard for us to really become fulfilled because we're just focusing on what makes us happy. When I focus on something that makes me truly fulfilled, I love empowering people, I love empowering others and seeing them flourish to the best of their potentials. That is when suddenly things started to fall into place. Number 1, I got the promotion, cool. But number 2, I saw people grow, and that was a much deeper sense of happiness, which I call fulfillment. The second step that we can take is, rather than focusing on our external perception, oh, I want to be head of sales so that people can see me, you focus on your purpose. You focus on what it is that you do well. And in that moment, when you bring your unique self into things, that's when you live more fulfilled. The second thing, remember how happiness comes from external perception? Well, I have a very odd last name. My last name is Pickl Bermejo. And growing up, I was always very ashamed of it. It's a German-Spanish combination that confuses everybody around the world. Nobody really gets my last name, and I was ashamed of it because people were stumbling over my last name and struggling to pronounce it and always asking questions. It was a nightmare for a shy person, until I started to shift my perspective. Rather than focusing on the problem, I focused on the purpose. And my purpose is about inspiring others to celebrate life, empowering others to reach their full potential. And I noticed that my unique story that doesn't fit in a box was actually helping other people. So rather than hiding my last name or being ashamed or wishing it was different and my last name was like Smith or Miller or whatever, I owned my last name so that it would serve my purpose. So rather than looking for happiness in external circumstances that I couldn't really influence, my parents had given me that name, I focused on how I could use it to help fulfill my purpose, and that was deeply fulfilling. Notice how one is hoping for the best outcome based on external circumstances, and the other is owning it, creating from it, and bringing your best self into the world. So your fulfillment is based on owning your values and living your purpose. It is time to let go of these red helicopters in our lives. The happiness is just going to be short-lived. Focus on your fulfillment instead and see the amazing things that are going to come up in your life. Things that are far more worth than any red Lego helicopter. So this leadership video featured the red helicopter from my 4-year-old son. Up here is another video about leadership lessons that I learned from my other son, who was just a few weeks old at that time. See you in the next video.